Hey folks, Mav's dad here with another review. We have got something incredibly special for you today. This is the Lum-Tec 40mm diver. Now this is a 300-meter diver, which is 990 feet. This also comes in a 45mm version, which is called a 300M-1XL. Now these also come in different color combinations, like with a black IP coating, and also different color combinations on the Superluminova luminescent paint that they use. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and look at all the specs, look at the fit and finish and the build quality, and I'll give you my overall impressions of this watch. All right, really nice display box here, as you can see. This little bit of paperwork. This is basically your certificate of authenticity. And there you see that it names the model number and when it was made and all that good stuff. And then you get the actual display box. I don't know what type of wood this thing is made out of, but good gosh, it's nice. Really nice. I'm guessing this is some sort of aluminum insert with Lum-Tec etched on it. Really, really nice, heavy, quality display box. I mean, this is something you would expect in a Swiss timepiece to get something this nice. Nicest display box I've ever seen for a watch, bar none. So there you go. Open it up. There's the watch. You get a little bit of paperwork here. You get your international warranty card. This is a business card from Chris Wigan. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I really want to thank him for sending me this watch to review. Can't thank him enough. Really, really nice of him to do this. And then you also get your, I can get it out here. This is your manual. You know, typical manual stuff. There you go. Tells you how to set it and all that good stuff. Man, I can't get over how nice this box is. Good grief. Then you also get with these, you get a molded rubber strap. This right here. And I think there are also some extra spring bars, heavy duty spring bars in here. Right there. There you go. All right. So that's everything that comes with the watch. Let's put everything back here real quick. And we'll get on with the review. Really excited about this because this is an American-made watch minus the movement. And I'll explain that here in just a little bit. But gosh, this thing is nice. It just screams of quality build. All right, let's take this out. Take a look at it. All right, like I said, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put all the specs on the left-hand side of the screen for you. All right, you're talking about a 40mm width. Now, this doesn't include the crown, okay? Like I said, this also comes in a 45mm version, so a little bit bigger. Again, different color combinations on the loom and on the case. You have a black IP coating case too, if you want to get that. You're looking at 22mm lugs. It's 14.75mm thick. I mean, this sits a little bit higher on the wrist, but for it being 300 meters waterproof, you kind of expect that to be a little bit thicker. On the rubber strap, on the molded rubber strap, this thing is 4 ounces, 4.1 ounces. On the stainless steel bracelet, you're looking at 7.5 ounces. This thing, I mean, it's heavy. I mean, you can feel the quality. This is a heavy watch. You're definitely going to notice this thing on your wrist. Now, on the rubber strap, it's 117 grams, like I said, which is 4.1 ounces, and 214 grams with 7.5 ounces. So people that are, want to know the gram weight, there you go. It's a very, very heavy watch. I mean, not, obtrusively heavy, but you definitely know you have something on your wrist. This is all 316 surgical stainless steel. You have a unidirectional 60-click bezel with a sapphire insert in the bezel itself, which is really, really nice. You have, different brush and polished finishes on the case. Now on the inside, you're looking at a SII, which stands for Seiko Instruments International NH35 Japan-made automatic movement that is windable and hackable. So it's got a very nice Seiko movement inside, which is really nice. Love windable movements, love hackable movements. And you also have a sapphire crystal, which is double side anti-reflective coated. So you basically have coating on both sides of it to provide that anti-reflective option. You have a solid stainless steel case back, which is of course threaded with a really nice Lum-Tec logo etched in the back here. Let me open this up here real quick. Really, really nice bracelet. Again, something you would normally expect to find on a Swiss watch. Stainless steel, nice Lum-Tec on the clasp, and diver's extension built in to the bracelet. Really cool. As well as some micro adjustments right there. You can see three little micro adjustments. I love seeing these new bracelets with these diver's extensions built into the bracelet like this. I love that. Really, really cool. Really nice. Now this has what they call MDV, which stands for maximum darkness visibility. Okay, what it is it's 8 layers of superluminova paint applied to the indexes. And when you put this thing in the dark, it glows like crazy. Now, the one thing that I did find, and there are a couple faults I can find with this watch, and really there's only about 2. One is that if you were to put this under light in the daytime, you would see that it glows green, that most of the indexes glow green, but you wouldn't see that blue, that kind of faint blue glow on the alternating indexes unless you were in total, well, I would say total darkness, but almost total darkness. The blue doesn't glow nearly as bright as the green does, but in darkness, you can definitely see the blue glow. You definitely can, and it is very bright when it does glow, especially the green, the markers that are coated in the green paint, the green superluminova. Really, really, this is one of their selling points, this MDV technology with its 8 coatings of superluminova paint. That's kind of like their deal. That is their, I wouldn't say gimmick, because it's not a gimmick. It's there for a reason. But that's kind of their claim to fame. So it really does glow very brightly, and it's daytime here, and I couldn't really get you a really good shot. I can try. You know what? Let me try. Let me hold this thing up to the studio light for a second, and let's see if we can get. See if you can see that glow, and I'll go ahead and turn the studio light off. And let's see if we can see some of that glow. Ah, there we go. Wow, I just impressed myself. So as you can see, very bright, even in daytime. It's 12 o'clock on a Sunday. It's bright outside, it's sunny outside, it's pretty sunny in here. This tells you how bright this thing glows. And you can see the alternating blue, and then the green on the major markers, and then the blue. And even if you look at the bezel insert, you can see right there, even the small little indexes on the dive. This is basically your dive portion from the 12 to the 15. This is what divers would use. Really cool, man. Let me turn the studio light back on. And this thing will glow. They guarantee they'll glow at this brightness for 24 hours, which I totally believe. There we go. Now you also have a screw down crown, which you would expect, of course, with a 300 meter rated dive watch, and which 300 meters is 990 feet, by the way. And like I said, you get 2 straps. You get the molded rubber, and you get the stainless steel. You get a year warranty, and they give you free lifetime timing adjustments. So if your watch is off, if it's losing 5-10 seconds a day, or if it starts losing 20 seconds a day, you can send it in, and they'll do a timing adjustment on the movement, on the Seiko movement inside. So that's really nice. Now, my only other gripe about this Lum-Tec is the Lum-Tec logo. If you look at it right now, you don't know who makes this watch. You can't see. And I'll tell you one thing, if I'm spending this type of money, now this retails for $725. If I'm spending this type of money for a very nice American-made watch, minus the movement, I want to show it off. I want people to know this is a Lum-Tec. So Chris, if you're seeing this, which I'm sure you are, if there's a possibility you could change that Lum-Tec logo to be more visible, change the color, because that red just doesn't contrast enough with the black face of the watch, with the dial. It just doesn't contrast enough. Everything else looks fine. Change that red to white or something else. And also, if you see down at the bottom, you can see where it says 300 meter. Well, actually, I don't know if you can or not, because again, it just doesn't contrast enough with the dial. And it's hard for my camera to even focus on that because again, it's that kind of dark red. That's really my only issue with this watch. I mean, I don't mind the weight because it's a beefy diver, but that's really my only issue. And speaking of the bezel has a very, very nice click action. Maybe one of the tightest bezels I've seen on a watch, which is really good. Very, very little play, and as you all know, I love it when the 12 o'clock index lines up perfectly on the bezel, and this one does. Let me go ahead and put it on the wrist. I know some people get a little irritated if I don't put it on the wrist. Let's go ahead and do that. God, it fits great too. Right out of the box, fits awesome. I mean, it's very, very comfortable. Again, it's a little high on the wrist, so if you're a desk jockey, it might interfere with the cuffs of your shirt just a little bit. But I am a desk jockey and it doesn't really affect me at all. So most of the time I wear short sleeve shirts, but anyway. So, really nice wrist presence. Excuse me, and again, I want people to know who makes this watch. I want people to know it's an American-made watch. So if they could just change that logo at the top underneath the 12, the Lum-Tec logo, to something that's more visible, I think that would really, really benefit the company. Just a suggestion, just my opinion, take it or leave it. Anyway, so there we go. Let me take this thing off. Gosh, this thing is nice. Really, really nice. I mean, American manufacturing is back, folks. Good grief, this is a nice watch. It's expensive, it's not cheap. I mean, you're gonna pay for this type of quality. And I absolutely have no problem doing that. Really, really nice. All right, folks, so that's it. If you like this video, please click on like. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, please do so. I've got a lot of new subscribers and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll put a little reminder of that in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. And again, that's it. This has been a 300 meter, 40 millimeter diver from Lum-Tec. And if you like it, please go out there and get it and support Lum-Tec. Great company. These are made in Ohio. And I can't say enough about this watch. I'm really, really impressed. And again, thanks to Chris for sending this to me. And until the next review, I'll see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.